Well, we have to turn on the microphones first.
There it is.
How's that?
Oh, look at that.
You know what I can't believe?
What?
That I am here for the third week in a row.
I know. Can you believe this?
I think your listeners are going to get really sick
of
listening to me.
No. I mean, we miss baby Alex.
I miss baby Alex.
I know. Well, he kind of wussed out on us today. We are under are we still under a tornado watch?
No. That ended.
So we're clear of the tornadoes.
We are. We've been clear of the tornadoes since 3:15. But
Alex.
we do have severe thunderstorms going on. Although they're gone, now it's just thunderstorms.
Okay, so we're slowly stepping down as the day progresses.
Exactly.
All right, he could have done it.
I think he could have made his way in, but hey, that's him.
We aren't Alex. We aren't Alex.
I don't want to get into any sort of rivalry with Alex.
I think this is going to start like a street fight.
You think?
Yeah, probably next Monday.
Yeah.
When he shows up and you're sitting in his seat, just blankly staring at him, shit's going to go down.
You think I should just sit there across the room and just stare at him?
Just stare.
He'd be like, what's this dude doing in here? And I'm just going to stare him down.
You just look at him and go, I'm Rich Creeger, damn it.
That's right. Give him the stink eye. Mm-hmm. Do people still say that?
No.
The stink eye?
No, much like they don't say snatch.
There we were, shoulder to shoulder, dressed head to toe in astronaut gear. Right when we were about to leave this earthly domain, we turned to each other and said, fuck it, let's do a podcast instead.
Welcome to We Could Have Been Astronauts. I'm Melissa Mann.
I'm Rich Creeger for the third week in a row.
Oh, hi, Rich Creeger.
Hey, Melissa Mann.
Hey, did you know that 7% of American adults thinks that chocolate milk comes from brown cows?
How stupid are people?
Did your parents tell you? I remember that distinctly, my parents telling me that.
That it came from brown cows?
Yeah. I mean, that seed was planted early for me.
No.
Really?
No. Here's the deal. I loved chocolate milk as a kid, and my parents would say, make it yourself. And so I was making it as a kid, probably since the time I was 5. And I will also add that by the time I was 17 and I was a full-blown alcoholic, my dad taught me that that was the best hangover medicine was chocolate milk. So we had it around all the time. We had those little squeeze Hershey things.
Yeah. Now that you
or
say
the Quick,
that.
the Nestle's Quick.
Oh, see, no, we were a Hershey family. No Quick. But you know what? I had to make it too, so I don't understand why that didn't connect.
What about strawberry Quick? Did you have strawberry Quick?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, we did.
What about Ovaltine? Did you ever have Ovaltine?
No. I mean, I've had it. It wasn't...
What about Tang?
Yeah, of course.
Because that's
Kool-Aid,
what
the
astronauts drank Tang.
I was a child of the 80s. Anything you could dump in milk or water, that's what we did.
Yeah, well, I'm an old man. So for me, Tang was what the astronauts took up to outer space, up to the moon. If they really
actually
landed there. Yeah. But I know we did conspiracies last week. But I wanted to be like the astronauts, and I drank Tang.
So advertising worked on you?
Well, as a child, yeah. Yeah, it did. It don't work no more.
No?
I have a giant wall.
I don't think you do.
I don't. If I see something cool on TV, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know. I almost went to the Olive Garden the other day because I was like, oh, that looks good.
Now,
but then I realized it's the Olive Garden.
Well, it's not only the Olive Garden, but I have principles. And I don't...
And you don't stoop to the Olive Garden level?
Well, here's what I heard. I heard years ago, and I could be wrong about this, but once I hear something, then it sticks in my head. It's how advertising works. That they contributed funds to Sarah Palin's party and her, as far as her and McCain and stuff like that. And immediately I put up the wall and said, I'm not going.
See, now how do you feel about Chick-fil-A then?
I haven't eaten a Chick-fil-A in years. Ever since the controversy came out. I don't need politics with my food.
I don't. My friend, I mean, let's be honest, a good Chicky Biscuit in the morning, not going to lie to you, is pretty good. But my friend, when he is gay.
I'm so disappointed in you, but go ahead.
He is gay, and he loves Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So anytime he eats at Chick-fil-A, he donates money to some organization to fight Chick-fil-A. I mean, it kind of, evens it out.
Well, look. this is just my own principles. If your gay friend wants to go eat Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
and then feels a sense of guilt about it and wants to contribute to something else, then that's on him. But for me, once the company decides that they're going to put politics in their food, I don't care what they've done since that.
You're done.
I'm out. I can eat chicken anywhere in the world.
But it's not as good as
It's
Chick-fil-A.
just as good.
No. The secret is brining it in pickle juice.
Well, then I'll start brining my own chicken.
Will you
Yeah.
bring me chicky biscuits in the morning?
I just don't like politics with my food. So anytime I hear something like that, I immediately go, I'm out. And also, if I hear that an employee spit in food,
What?
I'm out there too.
What are you talking about? Any kitchen you go to, there is spit in
There
your food.
is not, don't tell me that.
It's true.
I don't wanna know that.
I worked in a restaurant.
I never spit in anyone's food. That's
Did I ever
just
tell you the legend
wrong.
of the belly button bean?
No. Sounds like a kid story.
Okay, Melissa, tell me about the legend of the belly button bean.
And Ethan Poljinsky can attest to this.
Okay.
All right, I worked at a coffee shop in Memphis, and we used to put on every cup a chocolate-covered espresso bean. This was the coup de grace, or what? Is that even a word?
Yeah, the coup de grace.
All right, sounds good.
The
Going
Tim
with
McGraw.
it. It was the Tim McGraw of the whole experience.
Right.
And people were dicks about it. Like, you would put one on the cup and be like, no, I want a different color. Because there was white chocolate, dark chocolate, whatever.
Oh, for
People,
God's
people
sake.
were asses about it. So if they were asses about it, or if they were just general assholes in the drive-thru, we gave them the belly button bean. And what that was is we had a large guy who worked there, Sweet Baby James.
Yeah.
And we'd just say belly button bean, and he would lift up his little apron and insert a chocolate-covered espresso bean in
is
his
so
belly
gross.
button until the people got up there, and then he would somehow get it out. You'd never see it. He'd get out the belly button bean, put it right on their cup where their little mouths were going to go,
That is so gross.
and we'd hand it out the window with a smile.
What was the name of this coffee shop?
It's no longer in business.
Jeez, I wonder why.
Well, I don't think the belly button bean was what killed it. But
That is so gross, man.
well, but you know what? Some people deserve it.
Do they?
Yes.
You don't mess with food.
Look,
Whatever you do.
Well, then you don't mess with the people who are giving you food. That is what it comes down to.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I agree with that. But on the other side of things, customer service. Customer service. Look, I worked in a Kentucky Fried Chicken and I worked in a Pizza Hut.
I know. You were in a Pizza Hut commercial.
I wasn't I was in the Golden Pan Pizza Hut commercials with, what's his name? The Sniglet guy.
I don't know.
You know who I'm talking
I
about?
know because we've talked about it before, but
I can't remember what his name is. Someone will remember. But Sam Rich something.
okay, sounds
It's going
good.
to drive me crazy.
Yeah.
That's beside the point. But yeah, people came in and abused me all the time.
And what did you do to their food?
Nothing.
Bullshit.
I did nothing. I got angry about it, but I grew up in the age of where the customer is always
No,
right.
they aren't.
Yes. And that's what they would say. They would say,
No.
Rich, the customer is always right. And I would...
I grew up in the generation of, no, we're going to get you back.
Well, see, I can't do that to people, and I find that horrifying that people would actually...
Oh, no, it happens. It happens more than you think.
All right, well, here, look. Snig... Let's...
Are you looking up at the guy in the commercial?
Yes, I need to know. I need to know.
Oh,
What was
boy.
his name? Why will this thing not work for me?
Because we're under a severe thunderstorm threat.
Oh, for God's sake, hold on a second. Can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. All right, here we go. Snig. It has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that you brought it up.
And that-
Rich Hall.
Rich Hall. Wasn't he a game show host too?
I don't know. He lives in England now, and he does a lot of stuff over there. He's extremely wealthy, and he was an extremely nice guy. He
Okay.
was actually on Saturday Night Live.
And you guys co-starred
season.
in a Pizza Hut commercial.
I don't know if we were co-stars. I mean, as years have gone by, I put myself in the co-starring role.
Your pizza, sir.
But the truth of the matter is, I was just a bit part player, an extra, and that's about it. But Golden Pan Pizzas were part of Pizza Hut back in the day.
I remember.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
It's 1987.
Yeah.
You were 7 years old.
Yeah.
Did you
We
crave
did this
them?
thing for school called Book It, where you have to read a book, and every time you read a book, you had this pin, and you would go to Pizza Hut with, I guess your teacher would write something, and you go to Pizza Hut, and you would get a free personal pan pizza, and they'd give you a little silver star to put on your bucket pin.
No kidding.
Yeah. You didn't do that?
I didn't do that, no.
It was in the 80s.
Well, the kids probably came in and brought them in, and then I just smiled at them and threw them in the trash afterwards. I don't remember.
No, it was a coveted pin.
I do remember. I bet you coveted it, but I just coveted my sanity, and I had to wait on kids, or like high school kids, and be a waiter at the lunch area at the lunchtime, and I had to put my hair in a hairnet.
Whoa.
And other kids would make fun of me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I showed them that, didn't I? I started a Golden Pan Pizza commercial with a guy whose name I can never remember.
Yeah, you got them back.